Have you ever felt overwhelmed by life's challenges? Do emotions like fear, anger, or anxiety dominate your thoughts? What if I told you there's an ancient philosophy that offers timeless wisdom for mastering these emotions, embracing resilience, and living ethically, no matter what life throws your way? That philosophy is called Stoicism. Today, we'll explore Stoicism in detail, its core principles, how it's relevant in today's world, and how you can apply it to your own life. By the end of this video, you'll have a deeper understanding of Stoicism and actionable ways to incorporate its teachings into your daily routine. Let's dive in. The origins of Stoicism. Stoicism was founded in the early 3rd century BCE by a philosopher named Zeno of Citium. After losing his wealth in a shipwreck, Zeno turned to philosophy for answers. He was inspired by the teachings of Socrates and Heraclitus, and eventually developed his own school of thought. Stoicism grew in popularity throughout the Roman Empire, influencing emperors, slaves, and citizens alike. Some of the most well-known Stoic philosophers include Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, Seneca, a statesman and playwright, and Epictetus, a former slave who became a respected teacher. These men weren't just philosophers. They were living examples of Stoicism in action. What is Stoicism? At its core, Stoicism is a philosophy of life that teaches us how to live in accordance with nature and reason. It's about controlling what we can control and accepting what we cannot. Stoicism helps us understand that while we may not be able to control external events, we can control how we respond to them. There are 4 main virtues in Stoicism: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These are the qualities Stoics strive to cultivate in their lives. 1. Wisdom, the ability to navigate complex situations rationally and ethically. 2. Courage, the capacity to face challenges head-on without fear. 3. Justice, treating others fairly and living in harmony with society. 4. Temperance, exercising self-control and moderation in all aspects of life. The dichotomy of control. One of the most important concepts in Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. Stoics believe that life can be divided into 2 categories: things we can control and things we cannot. Things within our control include our thoughts, actions, and reactions. These are the areas where we should focus our energy. Things beyond our control include the behavior of others, external events, and even our own mortality. By accepting that we cannot control everything, Stoics believe we can find peace. As Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So, how do we apply this in our everyday lives? It's simple but not easy. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. You can't control the traffic, but you can control your response. You can either get frustrated and upset, or you can choose to remain calm, knowing that anger will only make the situation worse. Emotional resilience. Another key principle of Stoicism is emotional resilience. Stoics teach that emotions, particularly negative ones, arise from our judgments about the world. We experience fear, anger, or sadness because we perceive certain events as good or bad. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is a profound reminder that our emotions don't have to control us. But Stoicism doesn't ask us to suppress emotions. Instead, it encourages us to understand them and respond rationally. When faced with a difficult situation, a Stoic might ask themselves, "Is this within my control? If not, what's the best way to respond?" This reflection helps create a gap between the stimulus and our reaction, allowing us to choose a more thoughtful response. Living ethically. Stoicism isn't just about personal well-being. It's also about ethical living. Stoics believe that we have a duty to live in harmony with others and contribute to society. This means practicing justice and treating others fairly. Seneca once said, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." Stoicism teaches that every person is part of a greater whole, and we should strive to do good not just for ourselves, but for the community at large. In practical terms, this might mean being more compassionate, patient, and understanding toward others. It means practicing empathy, even when it's difficult, and recognizing that every individual is fighting their own battles. Stoicism in modern life. So, how can Stoicism apply to our modern world? With the rise of technology, social media, and constant distractions, Stoic principles are more relevant than ever. Let's look at a few examples. 1. Handling stress at work. In today's fast-paced work environments, stress is almost inevitable. However, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our own efforts, attitudes, and actions. If a project goes awry or a deadline is missed, we can't always control the outcome, but we can control how we handle the pressure and what lessons we take from the experience. 2. Dealing with criticism. Online and offline, people are quick to judge and criticize. Stoicism teaches us not to be overly concerned with the opinions of others, especially when those opinions are out of our control. As Epictetus said, if someone speaks badly of you, do not defend yourself against the accusations, but reply, "You obviously don't know about my other faults. Otherwise, you would have mentioned those as well." This reflects the Stoic mindset of humility and emotional mastery. 3. Navigating uncertainty. The world is full of uncertainty. Economic shifts, political changes, personal health, and relationships can all take unexpected turns. Stoicism helps us embrace uncertainty without fear. By understanding that many aspects of life are beyond our control, we can focus on responding with grace and resilience rather than being consumed by anxiety. The practice of memento mori. One of the most powerful Stoic practices is memento mori, which translates to remember that you must die. While this may sound morbid, it's actually a reminder to live life fully. Reflecting on death encourages us to value our time, live virtuously, and not get caught up in trivial concerns. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on his own mortality. In Meditations, he wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This practice doesn't mean living in fear of death, but using the awareness of life's brevity to make better choices and live meaningfully. Stoicism offers a blueprint for navigating the ups and downs of life. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, cultivate emotional resilience, live ethically, and face challenges with courage. Whether you're dealing with personal struggles or simply looking for a way to lead a more fulfilling life, Stoicism provides timeless wisdom that's just as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. Thank you for watching. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content on Stoicism, personal growth, and living with resilience. Stay strong, stay virtuous, and remember, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters.